¿Cómo que después de Weather no estaba yo con Ortiz al segundo bloque?
Okay.
Okay. Ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Mr. Deepram, talk to us about what happened here.
Okay. The defense filed a motion for discovery on the case, and we've complied. We've given them everything that exists on the case. As far as I can tell, we're under a continuing duty to do so, and we will continue to give them everything on the case. We want this case tried, and we want it tried soon, so that the family in this case can get justice.
Mr. Deepram, they don't want you as the person in charge of this side. I mean, to keep on prosecuting the case. They don't want you there. Why?
The defense would prefer to have the other prosecutors on the case because the case went away. That's not what my role is. My role is to make sure that justice is done and to give the defense every piece of evidence we have and let a jury decide whether or not the shooting was justified. We don't believe it is, and that's why we filed it. That's why we want to set the case for trial, is so that the citizens of Harris County can decide this case, not defense lawyers.
Have you confronted a situation similar to this one where they want you to be removed from a case?
I've been a prosecutor for over 30 years, and I have never seen a case where the defense wants the prosecution off because they don't like the result. That's my response is, if you don't like the way a prosecutor acts, you can run for district attorney. Otherwise, I'm going to do my job and let a jury decide whether or not the shooting was justified or not.
What else can we expect in the next couple of days?
In the next couple of days, I'm going to verify that they have all the information that I've sent to them. I've released over 130 different pieces of evidence for them, including statements, videos, audios, reports, etc. And I'm going to continue to look for more and turn them over to the defense as I get them.
Those prosecutors are still working for the DA's office. Do you believe they should not be, based on, I think it was in your affidavit, there was questions about how they performed on the case?
I'm not the district attorney. I know that they're good prosecutors. That's really not an issue. The question for me is, this is a case involving the death of a person, a human being, and that going into a grand jury and just presenting your version of the facts is not something I would personally do. I believe in presenting the actual facts to the grand jury and let the grand jury decide what they want to do. I did not ask for a true bill on this case. I asked them to do what they think the law and the facts tell them to do.
So what's next?
What is next is there will be a hearing on Wednesday to decide whether or not I get removed from the case. And after that, we'll be asking that it go to trial, and I don't know what the defense is going to be doing, but I hope this case can be tried this year. That's what I'll be pushing for, but I understand the defense has to do what they're hired to do and what the court pays them to do, so we'll leave it up to the judge. She's made good rulings so far. We appreciate her rulings, and we believe that she will continue to make rulings that follow the law.
No lo sé.
You want to say something? You want to step here in front?
Okay. No lo sé, dependiendo quién puede hablar con nosotros.
Okay. Can you say your first and last name, please?
April Aguirre. Okay, so on Wednesday we're going to come back here, and we're going to come back here because they want to remove our prosecutor, which hasn't happened in his career. And I think that it just shows their fear, because right now they have 3 attorneys versus our 1 prosecutor. And I believe that we need to remind each other that this individual killed a 9-year-old little girl on video, and he continuously re-aimed his weapon towards Wendy and Armando's vehicle. And if they believe that we're going to stay home and let that go, they're wrong. It's been 2.5 years since Arlene was killed, and she will forever be a 4th grader, and she will forever be 9 years old. This is not a political case. This is a case of a child being taken from her mother and father within arm's reach of them in their vehicle. So we're not going to stop fighting. We're grateful for the district attorney's office, and we're going to show up here on Wednesday, and we'll see what these people pull out of their sleeves.
So no matter who's the prosecutor, you just want this to go to trial?
Absolutely. A 9-year-old was killed, and I asked those lawyers, what if it was their daughter or their grandchild? Could they be okay with somebody shooting into their vehicle on their way to dinner and taking the life of their child? Could you let that go? And if he was mad enough for $20 to do what he did, how mad should we be? We're trying to go through the proper channels and allow the law to work and do justice for Arlene. And what is real justice? We don't get her back. Arlene, Wendy and Armando don't get Arlene back. So what really is justice? Putting away the individual that took her life. They say Earls has 6 kids. What if we shot one of them when we were angry because we got robbed? Could he sleep at night? Could he let this go? No, and we're not going to let it go either.
La realidad es que sigue pasando el tiempo, son 2 años y medio que esa familia está esperando justicia.
Okay. Bringing them out, yeah.
Buenos días. Antes de comenzar, lo que tienen acceso al inbox.
díganos después